Hey guys, it's Nicole and welcome to my channel. This year is going to be my 4th year in real estate. I've answered thousands of inquiries, I've closed hundreds of deals, and I'm on my road to reaching my first billion in sales. And for today, what we're going to talk about is Pag-ibig financing. The requirements if you want to apply for Pag-ibig financing and the process of doing that. Alright? So, without further ado, let's begin. If you are thinking of acquiring a house and lot, a property, through Pag-ibig financing, the basic requirements would be 24 months contribution with Pag-ibig. So, hindi naman siya necessarily dapat like straight 24 months. Halimbawa, nagtrabaho ka sa isang work ng 6 months, nakapag 12 months ka sa ganito, and then nakapag 3 months, and then 6 months. Ano siya? This is the combination of all your contributions since the beginning of your employment experience. Okay, so that's number 1, 24 months active contribution. And what if wala ka pa noon or kulang pa kasi bago ka pa lang, let's say nag-umpisa ka pa lang sa pag-work, what do you need to do? Well, it's very simple guys. Pwede pong mag-lump sum. Ito yung pwede kang maghulog ng equal to 24 months kay Pag-ibig. Lump sum yung tawag doon. And that's okay. For example, if the minimum contribution is 400 or 600 or 500 per month, just multiply it to 24 months or to the months that you are missing, right? And second requirements would be your income requirement. So you need to submit your proof of income, whether it's a job contract, it's a payslip or certificate of employment with compensation, like that. All right, and all other basic requirements like your IDs, 2 valid primary IDs, and proof of billing, birth or marriage certificate if you are married, you and your spouse. So how's the process for it? Basically guys, what I do is in project selling, kapag merong client na gusto through Pag-ibig financing is naka-indicate naman for example, this project allows both Pag-ibig and bank financing, then you can choose yung Pag-ibig financing. All you need to do is to follow their payment terms. So what you need to remember is most of the time Pag-ibig financing requires higher down payment compared to bank financing, especially po sa mga projects that are worth more than 3 million pataas. Yes, ganun po siya. Kasi pag kay Pag-ibig, dapat mas mababa na lang yung loanable amount. So, in this case, in terms of process, kung ano yung process ng project developer na ina-avail mo, hindi naman kasi ikaw yung magpa-process ng Pag-ibig financing ha. Ang kailangan mo nang gawin is kung ano yung requirements ni developer, you just have to submit those requirements and then si developer yung nagpa-process niyan sa Pag-ibig for your approval. Malalaman mo na lang kapag may approval ka na, pagtapos ka na ng down payment, makaka-receive ka ng notice of approval, NOA. And then after that, loan takeout na, meaning to say, si Pag-ibig, babayaran niya na si developer. Ikaw na buyer, hindi ka na kay developer magbabayad, kay Pag-ibig ka na. So, ganun po siya. And, what else? Things that you need to remember sa Pag-ibig financing para hindi po tayo ma-disapprove, diba? Is dapat ikaw as a person, wala kang history ng credit history kay Pag-ibig. For example, in the past, kumuha ka ng bahay, hindi mo tinapos na foreclosed, yung na foreclosed or nahatak yung bahay. Once na magkaroon ka ng ganung record kay Pag-ibig, nakastick na yan dyan. At kung hindi mo yan na-settle or naayos, is pwede siyang maka-apekto sa future plans mo, tapos gusto mo ulit mag-loan sa Pag-ibig. So, pwedeng hindi ka ma-approve, diba? So, first, you can check at any near pag-ibig offices, di ba? Na pwede mong i-inquire. Pwede mong gawin yan prior sa pagkuha ng property. And another thing sa pag-ibig, guys, yung pag-ibig loan, like personal, okay lang yun. Ano naman yun eh, madali lang naman kasi yun, diba? Pero hindi naman yan talaga yung nakaka-affect sa approval, yung like sa cash loan, pag-ibig loan, personal loan, yung mga ganyan. Hindi naman kasi it's more on yung sa history talaga ng sa bahay, home loan, housing loan, through pag-ibig. So, ganun po siya. And in terms of time frame, si pag-ibig is 6 months. For example, yung process nila, for example, okay na yung mga requirements mo, yung waiting time mo na mabilis na yung 4 months or 3 months kung ma-approve ka kaagad. May kasi may process talaga si pag-ibig. So maghihintay ka talaga na ay up to 6 months para malaman mo yung kanilang yung result ng application mo kay pag-ibig. So ang maganda nga doon, like what I mentioned, hindi naman ikaw yung direct na mag-a-apply. Si developer yung bahalang mag-apply para sa'yo. Okay? So, sa pag-ibig din, guys, ang dapat nating tandaan, syempre, yung income requirement naman, wala naman problema dyan eh. Kay pag-ibig, allowed yung meron kang co-borrower. For example, medyo malaki yung nakuha mong property, yung loanable amount, hindi kaya ng sweldo mo. Pwede kang mag-add ng co-borrower. Kahit hindi po kayo mag-asawa. Allowed naman po yun. Pwede naman po. So, another thing for pag-ibig that you need to remember is pwede kang matapos ng mas mabilis na panahon. And what I mean by that, for example, tinitake natin yung 30 years. Diba? Ang pag-ibig up to 30 years. Siyempre, nakabase pa rin siya sa edad ng buyer, ng home buyer. So, for example, allowed ka sa 30 years. Does it mean ba na hihintayin mo yung 30 years bago mo tapusin yung loan mo? Not necessarily. So, ang maganda kay pag-ibig, guys, is madali lang naman siyang mag-pay to the principal. So, all you need to do is kapag kay pag-ibig ka na nagbabayad, for example, may extra kang 50K, may extra kang 100K, 200 or whatever, and then punta ka sa pag-ibig main office or nearest branch, and then magka-cash out ko doon, magbabayad ka, just always mention that it's paid to the principal. So, they won't take it as your advance payment for the amortization. Baka akala nila nag-advance ka for the whole year. Ayun pala, ang ibig mo sabihin, gusto mo principal. You have to make it clear when you are making that kind of payment kay pag-ibig kung apply to principal yung iyong purpose, yung plano mo, okay? That's all you need to do. Alright? So, in short, you can actually finish your loan in as early as 10 years, 5 years. It depends how diligent you are in paying on top of the amortization, in paying direct to the principal. Alright? So, allowed ba na kapag ka sa pag-ibig kumuha ka pa ng isang pag-ibig loan, home loan, diba? Actually, allowed po siya. Yes, nakadepende po kasi siya sa income at sa salary. So, malalaman mo yan pag nag-inquire ka kay pag-ibig, meron ka ng existing home loan, hindi ka patapos, pero property investor ka, may nakita kang magandang location, magandang project, magandang opportunity, tapos pwede yung pag-ibig, sabi mo, ay, okay ako kay pag-ibig, so, nag-inquire ka, umayag naman si pag-ibig kasi nga, for example, your earnings naman, your monthly earnings, kahit na meron kang existing amortization kay pag-ibig, kaya mo pang sabayan ng isa pa o dalawa pa, walang problema dun. Basta kaya ng income mo, diba? And you can always check that din naman kay pag-ibig. Pero allowed naman po siya kasi marami po talagang gumagawa rin nun. O, diba? So, yun lang guys. It's just actually, it's very quick, no? Pero parang 10 minutes na agad. Okay, it's just very quick discussion about how you can get your pag-ibig home loan approval and some of its process. But thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, just comment down below, and of course don't forget to hit like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for any discussions and topic, anything real estate. Again, thank you for watching, and my name is Nicole.